That's the photo that I was gonna put up there. Remember
The
that?
Bill and Ted dude? Yeah.
Yeah. He holds that pose for like, yeah. This is great, dude.
Howdy, everybody. It is Friday, August 16th, and you know what that means. It is roughly 10:30 Central Time PM. We are going to watch a commentary, and this week, our second commentary this week, rather, because we're doing 2 week currently, is the long talked about HauntedWeen. If you could read that lovely, beautiful, is it cut out of newspaper clippings? Is that what the logo's made
Yeah,
out
it
of?
looks like newspaper clippings. This is the
Yes,
high res one too, so even it looks like crap, but
it's
it
the
does.
best we got.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Tim McCormick, I just want to greet Tim here because he says the time has come, a long time coming. And what he means is I've been talking about this film for 13 years at least. Nobody believed me because for the longest time I was almost gaslit into thinking I made it up. I dreamed it. This movie never existed. I kept talking about this movie, Haunted
Mhm.
Ween. Haunted Ween, about this Jason knockoff who wore a mask, and there was like a haunted house attraction, and it just was nowhere. It was like scrubbed from being online. Fast forward a handful of years, maybe a few years back. Oh, I find out. Oh, it was locally shot in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it was just distributed like locally in maybe like the region or like the state, and which made sense because
This is
I
hey, just not to cut you off. This is good stuff. Do you want to just start rolling the movie?
because you want to get the movie going, get the movie done.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying, like, this is good stuff we're talking about.
Okay, I don't blame him because it's not an easy watch, but it's not the worst watch. So
No.
we're gonna go ahead and get going, and then I'll continue.
Yeah.
Not that he's trying to interrupt me. It's like, but he did. But it's all right. So
But I'm
really
just
quick,
saying there's not a whole lot of information out there about this movie, so it just makes it a difficult commentary,
we're
so
actually gonna have to do our job and actually comment on what we're watching. Oh,
yes.
there's another redneck. Oh, there's another fucking redneck. But
Yeah.
there's another. But anyway, so this film, as of this recording, is on YouTube. Somebody's got it up there. Todd says it's a Vinegar Syndrome rip. No ads, which is awesome, and hopefully it stays up forever. But go ahead, and we have it linked. We're gonna start in three. No, now we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Play. No, but get used to that chime, everybody. You're gonna hear it over and over
What
and
chime?
over.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, the Halloween ripoff. I actually like it though. It's the music in this is
But
actually a highlight of this film.
is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so but, like, I love this whole intro where they keep cutting to the title cards,
Yeah.
and then it goes,
Mhm.
and then
Oh,
it goes back, and it's just like then we're back to scene, then it goes to credit. I don't
I
know,
like it
man.
too. I actually
I
like this intro.
who said I liked it?
I do.
I don't know. But I was saying that yeah, the film was made in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it was just distributed around the state, I think, at the time, which totally makes sense why I had seen it and nobody else had, because I rented it at a mom and pop shop in small town Danville, Kentucky. And as a kid, I remember renting this, and in my memories, it was just like Friday the 13th. But no, clearly the quality is not the same as a Friday the 13th movie. This is
No.
cool. But it's funny when you're a kid, a movie's a movie sometimes,
Yeah.
right? I used to watch Evil Tunes and I'm like, "Oh, wow, this is just like Roger Rabbit." Distance makes you brings upon clarity. But no, and now I watch this as an adult. I'm like, wow, this is definitely a budget, and it was made locally in Kentucky. But
The budget isn't that bad. I've seen a lot worse.
no, I was gonna say, compared to movies of its ilk, it's like, it's Casablanca. It's not that it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Because you can tell there's a lot of heart in the film. The guy who made it, his heart was in the right place. He had a lot of
Yeah.
spirit. It's not a great movie, but working within his resources, he sets it in Kentucky. Here we go. I don't think the music's a highlight. I mean, there's points where it's good. It's just really, really repetitive.
It is, but it's usually movies like this, the music is terrible. but I actually kind of enjoy it in a weird way. But yeah, this is Eddie, and he
Well, likes
works
to
at the Haunted Ween.
he likes to wear a Blanca mask or something. You know what that looks
Yeah,
like?
it
It
does
looks
look
like
like Blanca,
it
dude.
looks like a kappa, like a Japanese demon. You always see that like that demon with the face, and I don't know what it is, but it looks like Blanca. The
Yeah,
acting is shit, but
this
look,
is the Berber family house of horrors. So basically, they just charge people to come in. Haunted house. He's the kid. He's the son. Eddie, the young one, just takes the money. He's not allowed to work inside the haunted house because he's too young. But yeah,
and when watching this film though, you got to take mind of the year. I think it's 1991, right? And so,
it's supposed to be 71
but
because 20 years prior. Yeah.
considering 1991, there's people that make movies far worse than this on with much easier technology to get, there's people that do everything from the ground up. They can do all the editing with Da Vinci, and they could do everything themselves pretty easily. It took a lot more work in 91. So, and this isn't the worst thing in the world. It really isn't. So I think
No, it has the Unsolved Mysteries reenactment vibe, which I like.
yeah, it does. I'm just saying, like, I think if this guy was making a film this year, it maybe would be amazing because he's got way more tools, and it just this movie would not cost what I'm sure it cost him back then to make
Yeah.
now. So I'm trying to give him credit. What's the director's name?
The director's name is Doug Robertson.
Well, Doug Robertson, I'll buy you a drink sometime if you're ever my way. You're my boy, Doug. And you know what? Oddly enough, this movie of all things is one of my early childhood movie memories. It's burned in my head. It is up there with like Halloween 2, Child's Play, and HauntedWeen. So I think I'd be if I was like a little indie filmmaker that just made a piece of shit and in my home country bumpkin state, and there was somebody that came up and told me that, I'd be like, that's cool. Because he shot this on 16 millimeter and distributed himself on VHS and stuff. I
So
mean, like
he
he
uh,
hustled.
he passed away in 2020,
Oh, that's too bad. I
which is
can't
too
buy him a
bad.
drink.
But he actually played a role in this. He was the one of the frat guys, I guess. So
Oh, which one?
I don't know. It just says frat guy. That's all it says.
Blanca.
Yeah.
It's like I think it is one of those Japanese demons, but it looks like they cut the horns off of the mask for
Nice
some
mask,
reason.
Eddie. His mask 20 years later is actually a lot better.
Yeah, Blaine says it's not terribly shot. Yeah, so what's interesting is look of horror. This is I hate it. It drives me crazy. It's in my dude. It was in my dreams last night. I was like waking up hearing that
Mhm.
old chime, like because I just beat it into my brain.
It's good though. It's a good chime, man.
You know what?
I'd be proud of that chime.
I could write it into that. But you know what?
Yeah.
When I used to work at like a deli or I used to work at a restaurant, you'd constantly hear either like that sound of a door opening, ding, somebody
Mhm.
coming in, or you hear like the sound of a printer printing a ticket for like a short order.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was getting that effect from this movie, and I was waking up because I would wake up and have PTSD from the sound of a printer or the sound of a
Mhm.
door coming into the deli. And this is the effect it has on me. But Blanca is kind of going through like Die Hard, right? Like John
Yep.
McClane.
Sneaking into the House of Horrors.
No, but I was gonna say, Blaine says it's not terribly shot. So yeah, you kind of have to grade it for what it is. Is it like The Shining in its cinematography? No.
No,
He keeps it pretty basic. There's a lot of medium and a lot of close-ups, but and there's not like a whole lot of like wide shots, but that's just indie budget filmmaking with what they had at the time. I think it's totally serviceable.
well,
It's
yeah,
totally
it wasn't
serviceable.
shot on VHS either, so I don't think it was. It doesn't look like it.
16 millimeter.
Yeah,
Yeah, 16 millimeter. Like I said, I think the guy he really put a lot of work into this. Like, think of it. It's 1991, man. This
yeah.
was probably so hard for him to
Oh
pull
yeah.
off. And he's got a
Mhm.
lot of people in this movie. He got a big cast together.
Yeah, I wish he had better special effects in some points. Some points he has some decent stuff, some good stuff, and then other
The first kill here with this girl is
yeah,
gonna be like, hold on. So I like it. We need this candle because it's not already really lit, as you can
I
tell.
know.
I mean,
Look at the
it's
flashlights following him, dude.
Yeah, it's dark. It's dark around the corner, dude. Like, I don't know. Why would she follow him?
I don't know.
Tim, I have a love for this movie as well. Love all movies that have haunted attractions and houses in them. I used to go to see many every year with my buddies, or yeah, to the haunted houses. Even as a kid, I loved to go. Fun shot on video horror from early 90s, has some great scenes and atmosphere at times, oozes with 90s Halloween nostalgia. Yeah, no, it's got a lot going for it. Like, for example, this feels like the kind of movie you would see on Best of the Worst or something with Red Letter Media, but and I don't, maybe they have covered it. I have no idea, but
I don't know
this
either.
this is not this is not like a bad movie like you see on that. There's so much
No.
worse.
Yeah.
Like, this has heart, this has effort. You know,
I have a lot of shot on VHS movies on DVD, and
this is like
this this is
Taxi
one of the
Driver.
top. Yeah, this is one of the
This
top
is
ones. And I've seen so many bad slashers in my life, and this is not like one of the bad ones. I
and
mean,
it
it's
obviously
not
look.
great, but it's
So
not.
look, I think he's just trying to get a good scare out of her,
Yeah,
and she accidentally kills her. I guess she accidentally impales herself. Is that
yeah,
she?
yep.
And then he's like fascinated by it, and he's like, "Well,
Mhm.
shit. If she's already dead, I might as well get a taste of the kill."
Whoops.
I like these shots, kind of cool, dude. The mask and the lighting.
I like the blood when it's sprayed on his face.
Look. She's like spitting out the. She's biting the blood. You could see her chewing the blood capsules, dude.
Yep.
But it's actually,
Looks It's like a young Aaron there.
yeah, it's kind of well shot though. It's well narrated. Like, you get that it was an accident. He's not saying anything. You get it was an accident. You get by the look of his face, he's got that curiosity, and it's just like, well,
Here comes the blood. How late is that? Oh,
that money shot, dude. It was like delayed by 2 seconds. Like, yeah, it's not enough. Squirt.
no, that's great. That money shot is great.
We got a scene in my indie film that involves some battery, and off screen one of our makeup guys kept throwing blood on the thing this guy was like attacking, so it just like kept flying up, and it was getting money shots in the face, dude. It was pretty funny. That's the best though, because literally the damage was done, and then somebody just threw a ketchup bottle 2 seconds later, like, one more. Oh, this is also really fast. Like, so we hear the scream. His mom or whatever found the body
Yeah,
real fast.
yeah,
And she's just like, we got to go away for a while.
yeah.
Like, that was a quick talk. That was a quick pep talk,
Mhm.
and it's so funny because there was no questioning, like, oh, not my baby,
Yeah,
not my baby. She's like, oh, this is my baby. We got to
yeah.
go away for a while. And I
Mhm.
guess they go out to the sticks in this Unabomber shack in the
Yep.
middle of nowhere, Kentucky. And she raises, I don't know, her
Her
Jason
boy.
Voorhees.
Yeah.
And when I say Jason inspired, obviously we kind of have like a woodsy vibe. Obviously, it adds a haunted house attraction, but up until you get to the haunted house, it feels like Friday 13th, and he's kind of like mentally challenged or something. I don't know. He kind of gives me Jason vibes,
Yeah, he definitely is kinda deformed.
mixed with
Um,
Michael Myers when he's like the kid, like the blank stares. And I like how they let us see his face, but not see his face. It's like,
mm,
you go, like, why can't we just see his face? Mama,
Mama just has a heart attack.
mama. But, like, you know what I mean? If we're gonna hear him talk as much as we do, and they're gonna show us like half of his face, just let us see his face or don't show his face. Look, we could tell this guy
Well, they showed
looks
his
like,
face later in the film a
yeah, he
few
looks like
times.
George. His beard, dude, George Lutz.
Yeah.
I love it.
No,
No, I love
no,
this.
mama.
Watch. Look. I,
Look at that, dude.
the blur effect, dude.
Yeah,
I like how
yeah,
he's got
yeah,
he's got that middle-aged spare tire, dude. It's so funny.
yeah.
He looks like Gunnar Hansen, dude. That spare tire. Dude, when I was watching this last night, I died laughing when I heard that effect. No! Like, we need to make it sound like it's echoing, like when they always show in those movies, like it's so loud, or you see like the birds leave the trees, then they show the fucking earth and it's still
Yeah,
screaming.
yeah.
But they just put like this weird ripple tunnel effect on his voice. And it just I don't know. Like, the creativity was there. You know what he wanted to do, and it just came out cheesy. So we're in some like random small town in
Top Hill
Kentucky.
State College, yeah.
And, it's so funny, as a kid, I don't realize how ugly these people are,
Oh god.
but as an
Yeah.
adult, it's like, wow, these are small town Kentucky people. There's so many tits in this movie, and they are butterfaces, let me tell you. You wanna put sacks over all of them, dude.
Especially one of them. But
The one in the raft with the really big jugs.
yeah.
She's got
Yeah.
really big jugs, but dude,
I
the
think it's
face.
that girl right there. But no, this main guy,
Sorry.
one of these main characters from Kentucky. Oh,
They're all from Kentucky. What the fuck are you talking about?
well, with the thick accent.
Oh, I
He's the
know.
best part in the movie.
He's like, "Hi, what's up, bro? I'll tell the boys."
I love his voice, dude.
Yeah, what does he call
What's his
what does he call
name?
what do they call the party again? We'll have a whatever. It's, I don't know why I can't think of it. Like, well, don't we'll find out in a second because they're gonna concoct, the idea. "We need money.
Yeah.
We gotta get the money." It's like almost like Revenge of the Nerds where they kinda like, I don't know, they need something for the
It's a poor
sorority.
man's Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, this guy's actually not a bad actor. Some of these actors are not too bad.
He's a news anchor now.
Oh, is he?
He's
I could
that I sent you that video,
Oh,
yeah.
that's him?
That's him. That's him.
I could totally see it. I could
Yep.
totally see it.
I
He's
think
got
he does news in Kentucky now. He's like a newsman.
the look in the chin, dude.
Yep.
He's like a poor man's Tim Matheson, dude.
Mhm.
Animal House. Blaine, that's 100% what I thought, and I almost said it too. That when he screamed and no, it sounded like
Yeah.
Brad Dourif. It's not because it's also like Alien Resurrection when we did that earlier in the week, where I told you Brad Dourif screams at the end of the movie in the nest, and it's the Chucky scream. Um, so Blaine's asking if I grew up in this area. I don't like to say I grew up in the area, but I lived in the area for a time when I was a kid. I mainly grew up in Nebraska, I like to say. But, yeah, I lived in Kentucky for a minute. Sorry, I'm gonna put it back up there. I for the small time, relatively short time I lived in Kentucky, I soaked up so much movie love in that time because I think I only lived there for a year, like 1 school year, but we lived there he is, that guy.
Yeah,
He looks like a Skull, dude, Bulk and Skull, dude.
it does.
But,
Is
I
that Hanks? Who is that? What's his name?
Brad
Bentley?
Hanks or what I don't know, dude.
Bentley Jack. Kurt's the main guy. Him, right?
No, but, I lived right across from my house was this mom and pop video shop I always talk about, and it's kinda like the mom and pop rental shop of my life. It's the one I always reference, and it's
Yeah.
where it's where I saw Hellraiser 2 for the first time. It's where I rented, I rented stuff like Leprechaun 1, 2, and 3. It's just I sucked up so much of my horror knowledge from that place.
Oh god.
I'm inspired,
He
dude. Billy Graham, dude.
yeah, he's trying to act like a preacher.
Yeah, it is this weird concoction of Animal House or Revenge of the Nerds with Friday the 13th and a little bit of Halloween.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
I mean,
I do feel like maybe it's down to budget, but the biggest crime of this flick is you don't really get any killing until the end. It's so lulled, not a lot's going on. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty
yeah.
it's you want to get to the killing.
But the characters are fun. I think they are at least. Uh,
Uh
Mel's nasty Mel.
isn't it sad when she's the best looking chick in the movie? Horse face over here, dude. She got a big zit on her face or something. Can't
Yeah.
afford a makeup department, dude.
Oh,
This guy kind of looks like Adam Scott, dude.
I
Yeah.
love this part. He's like, "I'll be back in 20 minutes," and then the other guy that's standing right next to him is like, "It'd take me 20 seconds." Listen to this. It's coming up right now, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, he's almost shooting at like a Porky's movie at this point. Like,
Here it is. Listen to this guy.
yeah.
Take me 30 seconds. Dude, I was dying laughing when I heard that.
Like I said, this guy got a lot of people to be in this movie. Look at that! Look at that hog.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is the one. This is the one he likes. Yeah.
oh,
Watch this.
the
Beer
beer goggles,
goggles.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he made her a little less uglier.
5 pounds less.
That's that's so. I'm not trying to be harsh, but that's so funny. You would have thought it would have been like a smoke show,
A
but it's like
supermodel. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a total cow, and then it just became like a three that took a shower. Uh, but yeah, it's crazy, man. This is such a the fact that you can have a movie like this, and it's in Kentucky, and you got all these country bumpkins. It cracks me up. But did this
No,
movie have a cool cover? Blaine asks.
yeah.
Yes, and no. It's definitely
I
it's kind of cool.
I think it's badass, dude.
And
Did you see the one I saw of him holding the chainsaw?
I
You
don't.
saw that one, right?
I, I think the one that was at the rental stores was the mask, the face.
Oh, it's that one. Oh,
I
okay.
think. But
See the one that's on Tubi, man, that one's awesome.
well, I think it was obviously good enough, and it looked enough like all the other slashers on the movie shelf, enough for me to want to rent it. Because I straight up rented this movie because I knew it would have tits. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is obviously a slasher movie, HauntedWeen, and it's gonna have lots of sleazy boobs, and you get duped a lot with really bad like shot on video stuff where the cover they put all their resources in the cover to make it fool you into thinking it's an actual movie, and they never put like screenshots of the actual movie on the back to really get you going. Then you
Oh,
watch it,
yeah.
it's like some guy like it's Birdemic, or it's not even Birdemic levels. It's just real bad.
Take a look at that, one of that cover that I sent you.
All right.
It's in the,
Yeah, I saw it.
Facebook thing.
Let's see.
It looks like a Leatherface, dude, and then he has the original mask on with a dehorned one. I think that's
Yeah,
cool, dude.
that's definitely not the one the VHS
Okay.
was. The VHS was just the classic with that face and
Okay.
that shitty font,
Gotcha.
but it did the trick. Let's see. Tim, the director Doug Robertson actually actually self re-released this on DVD circa
Ah,
2011. First re-release after the regional 1991 VHS. Bought it right from him. He even signed it for me.
no shit. That's
Nice.
awesome.
So I wasn't on crack. Like this movie was just at least I see 2011 is even kind of late, but for what is that? 20 years? 20 years, right? 20 years 20 years where it just was in obscurity. How did people like you even know it existed, Tim? Are you from the region? That's what I wonder. At what point did it make it beyond like Kentucky and it was getting like spoken about, right? Cuz like I said, now it got a little bit of enough of a buzz to where Vinegar Syndrome picks it up and stuff like that. And don't they like didn't I send you a collection? Don't they have like a shot on video collection or like a
Yeah, it's the Vinegar
homegrown
Syndrome.
collection?
Yeah, it has the different
It looks
movies.
pretty cool actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm actually really, really curious on maybe where you grew up, because how does somebody like you, if you didn't grow up in Kentucky, find out about this movie to where you buy it and then you have it signed? It's wild to me.
I wouldn't mind owning this movie. Like, if that once that homegrown thing goes on sale, I'll pick it up, man.
Did they release it a la carte, or is it just part of that
It's the
set?
box set. It's the box set's $60, but once that gets, like, they usually go on sale, like, half off for, like, Black Friday, I'll pick it up.
So yeah, it's not big enough to where it's going to get its own release, but hey, I want to own it just because it has such a huge part of my history. You
Yeah.
know, and, and like I said, it's good, but I'm still considering it good for what it is. If you put this up against like the movies it's trying to be as good as, of course it's not like amazing, but I would love to own it.
Yeah, especially,
What
I
did he
mean,
say right there? I like
his
how
voice is funnier and shit, dude.
and yeah, he's like Barney Fife or what not Barney Fife. Who's the other guy? Gomer Pyle. Yeah, it's Gomer
Gomer,
Pyle. No, but
it's definitely a fun one. It's rewatchable, which is good. And I know I'd rewatch this if I owned it, so
let's see here. It has special features and a director's commentary on the DVD. I would
uh,
love. Is that commentary on YouTube? I wonder. Probably not.
I don't know.
I mean, somebody uploaded this and it's got like 50, 20 hits or something. I think I'm half of them now. It's not
Yeah,
really.
she just uploaded like 11 days ago, I saw, so we lucked out.
Oh, she will. The prophecy, she foresaw it that
Yeah.
we were going to do this commentary.
Yeah, I'll have to send her a message saying thank you.
Yeah, and actually, I might download it and rip it before it gets taken down. Which I don't know if it would get taken down, right? Because I know
No.
I know Vinegar put it out, but to what extent do they own the rights? Do they have enough pull because of their distribution rights to where they could pull this down? Because
Well, I saw the logo at the very end, so hopefully they don't pull it
see,
down.
I don't really know like where the deal ends with them because before that, outside of that, this is the kind of movie that was just public domain because it's just
Yeah.
like I
I
said, she's automatically the best looking chick just
Is
because.
this 7-year-old Aaron's favorite part?
Oh, this is the part, dude. This is the
Oh, this
part.
is this is the part. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I remembered it a little bit differently in my mind. I remembered it being like a whole raft full of nothing but naked chicks. But when that
Yeah.
pulls up, it's just like two topless chicks and a bunch of dudes.
Yeah. Oh, here
And
it comes.
but 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 you can see where my mind is at. Like I fantasized it
Is
more.
this
And
where your grandma, your mom walked in? I was like, "What are you
no, I
watching?"
no no I went upstairs and I straight up asked, hey, why is my dinghy getting big? Yeah, so I remember watching
At
this.
this part?
Look, yeah, look at that ugly chick dude with the big jugs, dude. Look at that butterface, dude. She looks like Louis Anderson or something. I don't know.
It's just the hair, dude. I mean, it's
Uh,
80s hair. Come on.
Dude, she looks like Sally Struthers in the face too. What are you talking about? And look at that. You see that chick with the brunette that had that one line right there, topless? That's
Yeah.
what that's what you call a Kentucky nine. That is a Kentucky nine.
Jesus.
I hope
Uh,
everybody who was in this movie. Can you imagine the people that were in this movie might get curious? Hey, it's on YouTube. I'll check it out. I haven't seen this in decades.
I would love
Like,
to be in this movie, man. I'd be proud to be in this
can you
movie.
imagine? Like, I hope our commentary is like the number one thing that pops up. I really do. And can you imagine some of the actors getting curious one day? Look at me, kids. Hey, my grandkids. I want to show you. Hey, I did this movie one time. You want to see it? Oh, there's a commentary. Some nice gentlemen are talking about it. Like, look at this fucking Kentucky Nine over here. Grandma, is
It's
that
you,
you?
Grandma.
And the grandpa's the fucking hillbilly in this movie. He's like, damn straight, she a Kentucky Nine.
I wonder if Kirk's gonna research it because
But
I mean, he works for the news now, so he's obviously
oh
still big into the film.
yeah, he's a reporter, dude. He should be up on it.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not like shying away from it. He's like, hey, I was in this movie. He
No,
embraced it.
he did a segment on the news about it, that he was in the film.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So to finish my thought though, before I love this 90s like local band.
Mhm.
It's like trying to be like Crash Test Dummies or whoever the band was at the
Grunge,
time.
yeah.
But it has to be a Kentucky band. There's no way. It
Mhm.
has to be some local band that's just playing the dives around the area. But yeah, that last scene though, that's the famous scene where I've always referenced. There's two scenes I remember burned in my brain, and it was that scene you just saw with the raft. Oh, there's our chime again.
Oh, yeah.
And
Great
I
chime.
remember watching that by myself in the basement in broad daylight in the middle of the day, and that raft pulls up and they got like the boobs and for some reason, I started pitching a little tent. And then I remember just for some reason, this is how innocent I was. I really knew nothing about this stuff. I walked upstairs. I like there's something wrong with me. Like, mom, why do I get a dinghy? Why do I get a big dinghy? Why does my dinghy get all big whenever I see a naked woman? And she's just like, that's a question for when your dad gets out of prison. And as you could tell, I clearly belonged with my brothers and sisters of Kentucky, right? By that sentence alone, I'm a little redneck boy with a fucking dick, big stiffy, talking to my mom about it, and she comes at me with that big southern drawl and tells me it's a question for my dad who's jailbird. I mean, like I fit right in, dude. I'm sitting there making fun of these people, but
Did you tell have you told your mom this story?
I don't want to bring that up now.
No, well,
It's
no.
awkward now.
Well, did you tell her that we're gonna be watching this? Like,
I don't think she remembers the movie at all.
oh, okay, okay.
Like, literally, I went upstairs and away from the movie just to
Mhm.
ask her. I paused the tape. She doesn't know,
Okay.
like, "Hey, mom, why do I get a stiffy every time I watch HauntedWeen circa 1991?" Like, she doesn't know this damn movie, dude.
Okay. Okay.
That'd be so
You've seen
funny.
a lot of movies I didn't know, so I know your mom.
No, my mom watches Harley Davidson, The Marlboro Man 10 times a week, dude. She doesn't watch as many movies as you think. She rewatches, like,
Really? Oh, she
she
does.
she watches the same movies, dude. She like, and I'll come upon her and I'll be like, "You watched this? Didn't you just watch this 3 days ago?" Like,
Well,
yeah,
I
I like it. She watches Iron Eagle all the time too. The first
oh,
Iron
really?
Eagle.
Well, I know she hates Jim Carrey. That's all I know. She's like, "Oh, Ace Ventura sucks."
Yeah, and I love it. I remember. Oh, look at that. That was a nice little
There he
like.
is. Yeah,
All right, so let's kind of get caught up here. So they're going to the old. What's their last name again?
Berbers.
Okay, it's the old Berber's place. It's kind of that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The old Berber's place.
Berber
So
family house of horrors.
so Mama died, and then he just comes back here, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
So when Mama says we got to go away for a while, did they just go down the street? Like, you know
I
what I mean? They, and I get it. It looks like it's all shot in one small town, but it almost, they're not even like fooling you. It seems like he literally going away and hiding from the fuzz was literally just going to the other end of the bayou or whatever.
I think it really was. Yeah,
But are they
yeah.
insinuating that he like skipped town and he went to a different state or something?
I thought they were trying to insinuate that early, but
It
yeah,
doesn't come
it doesn't
across.
hold up. No, it doesn't hold up.
They should have showed him getting in a car like Michael Myers and
Yeah,
driving, and they should have maybe got a shot of like a freeway sign to insinuate, oh, he's far away. You know what I mean? That would have been a little bit more clear.
yeah.
The
There's
side,
definitely a
dude.
lot of plot holes. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This band's great, dude. I love this band.
and I guarantee you this band is a real band, and they're really called the side, and like, yeah, dude, we'll do your movie if we can promote our band. Oh, yeah, it's like some rock and roll high school forever bullshit.
Great, man. Not as good as Rock and Roll High School Forever. Don't say that.
Anyway,
The Eradicators are king, man.
Blaine, it looks a lot earlier than 91. I don't think so. I think this film looks perfectly
It
dated.
does. It does look a little earlier.
Does it?
Some of the hairdos look a little earlier.
Oh,
89.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. And it, dude,
The
it's
91 is more short hair for women.
is it at all possible this was filmed in the late 80s?
It
Cuz
could
like
be. There's just not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot on this movie
it's just
online.
it's just he how much help did he have to do this? I didn't notice it, but did he also do like the editing himself? But I don't know, man. This probably took him a while as an indie filmmaker. It probably wasn't done in 6 months. It probably wasn't even done in a year. This might have taken him a couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the writer director.
Let's raise some hell, fellas.
Oh, he's great, man. I love that voice. It's funny. Let me see the rest of the cast production.
Yeah, you already said that, bro.
Raise some hell.
It's always guys like this that are hung like fucking mooses, dude.
What are you talking about, guys?
You know this guy's packing, dude.
I don't think about that, dude.
It's
I don't think
always
about that.
you know this guy's got nothing else going for him, so you know he's packing heat, dude.
Is that what you were thinking about when you first watched this film?
I go back upstairs for round 2 and ask my mom, "Hey, you think guys like this are packing some serious fucking lethal weapons down there?"
Oh,
Dude, I don't know why. I know why I would ask that because I was pitching a tent like this. I was in elementary school, dude. Anyway, let's see. Your ween is haunted. That Corvette is rad though.
yeah, he did have a red Corvette.
Timothy, this is actually a college film project in Bowling Green. You put Boiling Green. Community got involved and still like it to this day. The upbeat, charismatic tone shows that everyone had a blast with this. Okay, so yeah,
it was a college film. That's awesome.
And he had the power of the community behind him, so he really rallied people. That's great. I mean, he got so many people involved with this.
Bowling Green's pretty big too, isn't it? I mean, it's a decent sized town, isn't it?
I don't. Okay, what map are you looking at? Let me see.
Yeah, but what you got at least.
I love this, but I love him.
100,000.
I could do without all of this like this side story. I
Oh,
love
it's
him.
terrible.
It's like, we don't need this, dude. Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have quite 100,000. It's 74,000. Okay.
Bowling Green,
Yeah,
Kentucky
that's
would be.
not. I mean, that's a decent sized city, man.
I don't know if that. Come on, dude. Let's see. The Metro has 179. I don't know what else falls in its Metro. City. Okay, so the Metro is fine. All right. Whatever, dude. It's still a shithole. It's not. Let's call a spade a spade.
Where I'm living, it's a decent sized city. I mean, it's not like I'm living in a big city, so
Yeah, you got over a mill. You got over a mill, dude.
maybe two.
Yeah, you're okay. So it's quite a bit bigger.
I mean,
Let's
look.
see. No, I got it. I got it.
No, I have 485,000.
Really?
Yeah,
What's the Metro? That's what you want to look at, I think. The Metro is the
nine six
Metro
nine
just under a
sixty
mill.
seven. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So you're a little under 10 times big. That's still pretty
pretty small.
Look why they make it look like he's like 9 foot tall when he's looking down on him, dude.
I
Look at
mean, no.
these
Well,
shots.
these are supposed to be young kids, right? Yeah,
Oh, that's how they're trying to fool you, even though they're the same
yeah.
age.
We're 18.
Oh,
Or whatever. Just kinda,
oh, yeah. They clearly
yeah,
got him like on a platform where they had him like ducking down or something because they made him look like they were in middle school. That's
yeah.
funny and kind of creepy at the same time. Money spans the same. Come on in.
Mhm.
I like when he's like, it's $3 to get in. He's like, I ain't got no change. I'm like, what are you talking about? It costs $3 to get in. Everybody's paying you with the ones. Yeah, change, asshole.
Well, in the beginning of the film, the one that was 20 years prior, I thought it said $100 on the sign, but it said $1
Oh
to get
yeah,
in.
jeez, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't pay $100 today. But anyway, that's a cool factoid. It makes total sense. And yeah, I imagine this is totally the pride of Bowling Green, Kentucky. Wouldn't be shocked about that. It does feel like a student film, but you know what? It's a good student film.
Oh yeah, I'd
It's
be
it's
proud of
it's
this if it was a
it's
student film, man.
it's a good student film. In fact, I kind of feel like the only real difference between this and like a Friday the 13th movie is a little bit of money. It's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
little bit of money.
Well, and Tom Savini.
Yeah, well, that's money, right?
Yeah,
I mean, dude, just $100,000, dude, and I think would have made all the difference. But
yeah.
I think the heart, the skill, the intent's all there. Let's see. If I recall correctly, Doug went to the same college in Kentucky as John Carpenter. Oh, really?
Really? I
Really?
didn't know that. That's man, where are you getting
Well,
these factoids? I can't find any
yeah,
of this
I'm
stuff.
I'm glad you guys are here.
I know. I haven't
John,
no, I've seriously been searching for all day today. I really can't find a whole lot on this movie. So
yeah, it says so Carpenter went to Western Kentucky University, followed by USC School of Cinema in LA. Huh. Okay. Well, that's totally believable. Geez, how their careers differ.
I know.
But obviously they went different times.
Yeah, but I'd still be
So
proud of this
it's
film.
not
If
like
this is my only film, I'd be proud of it.
yeah, no, it's shot really well. You could tell he watched a lot of slashers. He's like, hey, he took a lot of notes, and look at this guy
Run a trick for 3,700.
outside of town,
Do the secret handshake.
the murder house. Make a great haunted house. This guy sounds like Ted Bundy or something. Why I find it always so believable that he just like they go along with this.
Yeah.
I love it. This will get you in. You may use it with my permission. The
Give me that
shake.
shake.
Shake his cock. Oh, he's like, yeah, I'm Alpha Delta, whatever, try lambda, 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 just like you, whatever their thing is called.
So he wasn't wearing the mask at this point, I'm guessing.
No, he's not.
But wasn't
Oh,
his face like all messed up?
brother.
Yeah, brother.
I'll tell the guys. That's just so weird. Like random weird fucking roadside slasher shows up your door with ominous music, and he's talking to you like he's a one of the pod people,
Yeah.
and he's like, come to this Berber house."
But
And
the thing that does make it a little believable is that he's like a former frat brother, so he might actually believe it. I mean, a drunken frat guy, why wouldn't he? You know?
so he says.
Well,
He's like, I mean, he's like 30 years old.
yeah, but he's in Bowling Green, so I'm sure it's like, oh yeah, I was a Sigma Pi Alpha.
First off, this town is small. Everybody knows what that guy looks like. Everybody's gonna know what
That's true.
That Berber kid would be like lore, you know? The
That's
old
true.
that he knew the Berber house. The Berber house, you know, it's like the thing of legend around there. And
They
I
know what
just
he looks like. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
well, they didn't have internet, so it's possible, you know. Yeah, look, this country bumpkin gullible. I don't know, man. Maybe he just want to be cool. Nice, do something nice for her. Like this guy's like, this is it. This is our way to make that cash. Like we're just gonna exploit it. He's gonna let us use his haunted house and charge. And
Now they're gonna go check out the Berber house. Now that they got the keys.
the Berber house. Let's see.
I
That
love that
brunette.
tune, dude. I love it's great.
He like he put together like 5 notes, and he just fucking
Well,
he got maximum mileage out of these like 5 notes or whatever it is.
okay, so these 5 notes, they're better than the Halloween theme.
You
That's why he went to school with Carpenter.
no, I was gonna say, you think John Carpenter was toiling away on the Halloween theme in his dorm room, and this guy's walking by the hall, and he's like, oh, and he starts taking notes.
Okay, so they're in music
Okay.
appreciation. He's and John Carpenter's handing in his worksheet, and this guy is taking it and he's
Copying
copying
the
the
notes,
worksheet, yeah, the notes, and
passing it
handing it
down.
in.
Like,
Like
oh,
we used
these are
like
good notes. He's like drawing the notes, dude. God.
like we used to do in high school, music theory.
Yeah, we see it all the time. So we had a music appreciation class, and
Okay, this motherfucker,
oh,
he told me to take the class. I was telling my wife this the other day. He's like, "Dude, we're gonna learn about Metallica in this class. You need to take this class." I'm like,
you don't
"All right."
understand. I heard there's a whole segment to Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss,
Yeah.
and deconstructing that album and
He's like,
stuff
"We're
like
gonna learn
that.
about metal. We're gonna learn about Metallica." And I'm like, "Okay, we'll take the class together." So I
And
got into class. It was all Beethoven shit, of
it was like
course.
Baroque period and all that stuff, and which I feel like you should appreciate all music. I don't feel like
I was so stupid back
why are
then,
we just
man.
appreciating music hundreds of years ago?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even talk about the Beatles. We can't even go that far up. I don't understand. We're still like, the
Didn't you
days of like
raise their hand and ask the teacher, "When do we learn about Metallica?"
I said something like, "Are we gonna be learning about modern stuff? We're gonna learn, like a little Pantera, maybe." I love Pantera. Do you like I love Pantera. But no. No, he didn't say that. Like, do you know there's the System of a Down? They were big
Yeah,
at the time.
yeah. Hey, they were big at the time. That's when Toxicity came out that time.
Yeah, and so it was funny, and then so we got in way over our heads. We were terrible at it, and I'm still bad at music. I can't read or write music. I am terrible at it. I learn by ear, so I'm good with ear,
Yeah.
but which is fine with me. But we were terrible at it, and they did this thing where it was kind of like choir seating.
Yep.
So the way it was organized was, I guess it was just
As a
easier for
band
everybody.
room, yeah.
Yeah, it was easier for people to just pass down their papers and to
Mhm.
work its way up to our teacher. And yeah, it's like they'd pass it down, and when it get to us, we'd like, what? Where's the papers? Where is it slowing down at? Come on, is that you again, Westerlin? Oh, sorry. Edit bleep. But like we'd have to like not get caught, try and duck behind the person. Then I remember specifically the person I'd always copy off of too.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, we used to copy off them all the time, and I don't we still failed the class, so
Yeah, I didn't help, but cheating does not pay off, kids. And the fact that we had like I still wish I envy the kids that are in like the cell phone, smartphone generation, because if we had those back then, we'd still have copies of our ads, our Glycerine ads, and our
mhm.
songs we did. And I remember we would always work on these projects last minute. I remember because the music class was our second class, and our
Yeah.
first class was an art class, and our art teacher was really cool. And it was kind of shitty for us to do, but we'd always be like, "Hey, can we totally disrespect your class and take this time to do another class?" And she
Yep.
would be cool and let us do it. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I remember, like, we would be scrumming together, like, a composition, and I remember we did this lame thing with, like, bongo, but it was on books. It was, like, a
Yeah.
stupid, like, tribal rhythm,
And
and
pencils on books, and we were hitting, yeah.
I remember when we went up there and we had to perform it, and because there were some people in the class that straight up
Bringing
had
in their
good
guitars, like nice guitars and everything like that
and good compositions, like, oh, man, and we go up there
with
beating on our
books.
books on our laps, dude, and I
Yeah.
remember, we were done, and it was just, like, one little thing we repeat like this fucking movie. It was one
Yeah.
little thing we just repeated for, like, a minute, and, I remember when it was done, like, "So, what'd you guys think?" And I remember one of the kids, I'm not gonna name his name, "It was very repetitive."
Yeah.
Remember, I'll just say the initial started with JC.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was very repetitive. And to our credit, to his credit, the teacher had our back. Well, that is the backbone of music is repetition. I'm like, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right, Mr. P. I appreciate you.
Oh, well, in one of the projects, we played the top of the guitar strings, remember that?
Yeah, we played above the nut,
Up
above the
y
yeah, above the nut headstock and ding
Yeah.
ding dong, ding
Ding,
ding dong.
ding,
Yeah,
dong, ding, ding, dong.
it was
Yeah.
terrible. Anyway,
Y yeah, we can get back
yeah,
to the movie,
the
sorry.
soundtrack's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I told you, man, it's fun.
That's a sweet
Now
hat, dude. I wish they still had hats like that.
so now they're cleaning up the haunted house to come up with
Well,
the,
maybe it's not too good of an offer, like, too good to be true because they're doing a lot of labor. It's like, "Hey, he should have approached it like that instead of coming off like the West Side Strangler. He should have, been like, "Hey, look, guys, this place needs work. You guys can totally use it, raise your funds. If you guys don't mind putting in a little elbow grease, it needs some love." That would've been like, "Alright."
well, this is total Revenge of the Nerds moment here,
Yeah, like,
the
montage.
Yeah, yeah.
Timothy, the soundtrack and the score of this make it so much better. Creepy score, fun and upbeat at times,
Yeah, I
but you
agree.
have to love the '90s alternative grunge local songs. This so that's the only thing that keeps me from thinking it was late '80s is because the music.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man. Grunge was starting to come out in the late '80s,
Yeah,
like but was it? But it was still kind of like in Seattle on like the Nirvana Bleach days and Louder Than Love. I don't think it would have made it
to
to
Bowling
Bowling Green,
Green,
Kentucky, and there'd
no.
be bands. So that dude just chugging the beer, dude. I'll eat that food right now, man.
Mhm. Yeah, that chicken looks good, man.
That last guy
All seasoned nice.
did not skip Deltoid Day. Yeah, it's pretty the band at the party scene is The Side. Yeah, local Kentucky band that does the main title song as well, A Haunted House on HauntedWeen.
Yeah, they have the music video on YouTube, so if anybody's
Oh,
interested in that,
yeah,
go and check that out too.
I mean,
It's
it's
pretty
pretty
much just
odd.
clips to the movie, but I mean, it's cool that they do that.
Do you think they still get together for, like, anniversary shows and
Side, yeah.
at the
In
local
Bowling
Denny's,
Green.
dude? The local
Yeah.
Denny's in Bowling Green and play the show. Yeah, we should show up there one year, dude. Rip off my shirt, dude. I got fucking tattooed on my chest, dude, The Side.
I remember we used to have a local punk band, that went to our high school. They played the Bebops, the burger place.
Yeah.
They played the parking lot, and they used to, like, of course, like, mosh pit in the parking lot outside. It was funny,
But
dude.
how loud could you really get in that parking lot? It's just a
They
rule.
had a
It
pretty big,
but how loud
amps
could
and
you get?
everything.
But that's so funny. You think noise regulation, it's just too much stuff around
No,
it.
well, where we were living, it wasn't really a big deal. Like,
Oh,
everybody's pretty cool about it, so
this guy's great. Do you think they
Oh,
had to pay?
yeah.
You think they had to
Freebird.
pay? Do you think they had to pay for Freebird? You get away with this. This wasn't wide release. Nobody, it never even got, no one even caught wind in the Leonard Skinner camp about this. So there's nothing to be sued about. I
Well,
wonder
he
if
didn't play
they,
any of the notes. He didn't know any of the notes. He just knew the first chorus.
he sang it. That's
Yeah,
still
that's
the
it.
fucking, that's the song, Todd.
But he said, like, 2 sentences.
It's still the song.
That's
You
splitting hairs, dude, for HauntedWeen, I think.
But you would still have to technically pay for that.
Yeah.
3,000%.
Okay.
It's just he got away with it because it is what it is, you know? He's lucky fucking 90% of that band died in that plane crash, I tell you what.
Yeah. They be coming after HauntedWeen.
They haunt the ween. It's the ghost of fucking Leonard Skinner in the
Yeah.
sequel. Like you of Ronnie Van
I
Zant.
want my money.
I want me gold. You used our song. I want royalties. Yeah, University of Kentucky. Dude, it brings back so many memories seeing the UK symbol with the old school cougar. Was that Bobcat or I don't remember what that is. I think it's the Bobcats, right?
Wildcats, right?
Wildcats, yeah.
UK,
Kentucky
University of
Wildcats.
Kentucky. Yeah.
And I didn't even put 2 and 2 together when I was a kid living in Kentucky, and I'm seeing people with UK swag on.
Hmm.
That's how dumb I was, but
She's
I
telling the
had
story now.
I had a pair of sweatpants like that I shit in, and I shit down my leg. That's what I look at those. I wonder if she's ever done that.
Was this the story you were telling? I thought you were wearing white shorts. You already told me this story a few
I've
weeks
done it
ago.
more than once.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, it's like
And you were telling me you never did that. I
I'm
mean,
just
come
making
on.
conversation, dude. They just look like good pants to shit in, dude. I don't know. You
You
gotta
know
do the
what? I used to
POV.
wear, I think it was like 1990, 91. I used to wear shorts over sweatpants. Do you remember that fad? Shorts over sweatpants?
No, I
Yeah, that
don't.
was like a big thing in LA when I used to
Okay,
live
well,
there.
we didn't. Okay.
And let me Google it. I'm sure it's the thing. Anybody in the chat remember that?
When did you live in LA? Like what years?
91, 91.
Oh, that would have been a cool year to live there. Look at that. Look at that Kentucky 7 right there. She could use a nose job.
Speaking ahead.
This fucking live action Ken doll, dude. This fucking cornball. She's like a bootleg Kelly Kapowski with that sweater and that hair, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
She's got the Kelly Kapowski hair. This guy over here thinks he's Jeff, but he ain't no Jeff. Let me tell you. Did he just wipe his mouth off, dude? What the hell was that?
Well, now they're gonna go skinny dipping.
Yeah, yeah. This guy took his notes, man. You got to have the obligatory skinny dipping scene, dude. I
Yeah.
had this guy's haircut when I was in elementary school in Kentucky. Look at that fucking that bowl edge cut.
Oh god, that's terrible, dude, with the sideburns like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He is so close to a rat tail. He's like right on the verge of a mullet, but he stopped just short of it. Good line.
who's
This is bootleg Bruce
Mr.
Campbell.
Chin, dude? Yeah,
Bootleg Bruce Campbell.
I think they're both.
Wait, him or her?
Yeah, yeah.
She's Mr. Miss Longface. I mean, this is shot pretty well. This is pretty cool.
And I think the mask is decent too. I don't know why, but
And they don't explain. This is actually shot really well. This is just like a Friday the 13th movie. Like he literally just ripped off like shots and fair play, dude. I would have too.
Yeah, and if I remember right, this
he could
kill
afford a
is
fog
actually
machine,
halfway
dude.
decent. Yeah.
Yeah, he could afford a fog machine. Stuff like that added a lot of production value, man. He was smart.
Yeah.
We need a close up. This is time for the close up. You're not doing a close up, dude. We
You're
don't
only
want to
seeing
wide.
in 460p or whatever it is on YouTube.
Yeah, it's gonna look like Lara Croft if we get any closer. But like, see, look, she's definitely a butterface where her body's nice. So she's definitely a Kentucky 10. Definitely a Kentucky 10. Don't walk into the fog.
Hey man,
this guy has no chin. Look, dude, this guy's got
look
no
at
chin.
that neck, dude.
I know, there's like no chin. The lighting looked like he had no chin. He just had a long, like fucking rubber neck, dude. Yeah, that's the best kill in the movie because it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's got that Michael Myers R word strength, dude. See, that's a straight up Michael Myers thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I like how does everybody make that face when you get stabbed in the neck?
Well, they definitely stretched out his neck a little bit. And now the killer's gonna come around, sneak his way in the water.
She's gotta do that thing. Where you going? It's cold. They've never done that before, ever. Not in any fucking Friday the 13th movie ever.
Yeah.
They always go out by themselves. I better.
No, it's pretty. And this kills sucks, dude. I mean, they just have the neck snap sound, and that's it.
Whoever did the music in this, like his main objective was finding the right placement for that stupid melody.
Well,
Like, okay,
he puts it in the right place, but he's stuck in your head, man.
man, look at those Kentucky 10 tits. Damn. The areolas could be bigger.
I
I prefer salami Sam's myself.
Man, you're too harsh, man. This is the '80s. Come on.
It's the 90s. We've already established it's probably not.
Well, I
Turn of
think
the
it was
90s.
shot in the
Oh
'89.
yeah, that weird slow-mo choppy
Yeah,
like 10 frames per second like neck break, dude. But you
yeah, that
see,
kill is pretty bad.
they could have had something cooler, but I think they're working on a budget and they have to make the kills different.
Yeah,
It would have been more pleasing to me to just see him stab the knife through her neck again, but we just saw that, so we can't do it. It's a bummer.
yeah, and there's a
I
few
think
like neck
I
snap
think
kills in this that I'm just like, come
m-
on, you can do better than that.
maybe it was a liability issue, but and a lack of like a real stunt person, but that was a mixed opportunity to drown her, right? To
Yeah,
drown her because
hmm
that would have been cheap and different, and that's like the only scene you have with the water. So I think it probably was. I don't know. I still think they could have faked it.
yeah,
It has a missed
yeah.
opportunity. Look, this guy was MAGA before it was fucking cool.
I know, man. Look at that hat. He's got that rope hat.
Donald
He's
Trump,
proud of it,
Donald
dude.
DT took some notes, dude. He saw Han and Ween back in the day. He's like, man, he was watching for the tits. Like, man, these Kentucky tens, they are getting me off like nobody's ever got me off bigly. Look at that hat and that shirt. I have to remember that 30 years from now.
Oh man,
God, we probably just got suppressed because I said his name.
yeah,
Remind me to bleep that.
yeah.
Jeez Louise.
He does have that MAGA hat though.
We can't say that, Todd. Come on. I gotta bleep all those out.
I
Get
said
it out of your
mega. I said mega.
get it out of your system. Say as many as you want now because they're all getting no, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Isn't it sad that I feel like I have to bleep that out?
Dumb.
um
It's dumb. Who cares? That's YouTube for you though. Hey, we're on X though. People are watching on X. Hey X. I think it's pretty tolerable on X, which is good.
yeah, I hope so. You won't talk to me. I don't care if they're not together. And she's like now with the chin to make him jealous. Like, I don't care about any of this.
Yeah, she's just annoying.
Yeah, she's stupid, and, no, she totally embodies the Kentucky 9 or whatever. Because she thinks I bet you in Kentucky she was hot shit. I bet you in her high school she was hot shit. But, yeah, man, you try bringing your ass out to Phoenix, honey. You're gonna get eaten alive by the people out here. This is like we're this is Tempe, dude. This is like the Tempe, college town party school. We have the most boiling hot people you ever seen in your life. I don't even like to go outside because I feel inferior, dude. I used to live in a place in Missouri, and believe me, I like to consider myself a Missouri 8. But out here, it is different. It works both
Like
ways.
Arizona too? Is that what
Oh,
you want to know?
I'm an Arizona Sub-Zero, dude. I don't it's not cool, man. You gotta have a fucking 12 pack out here. You gotta have like I don't know, the amount of people out here that are influencers, dude, and huge TikTokers and Insta famous people. You can't compete, dude.
That's why I'm glad I live in a flyover state. I don't have to care as much.
I'm just kidding, dude. I mean, like it's all good eye candy. I don't care. It's
Yeah.
whatever. It's pretty much like in Scottsdale, really. Scottsdale and Tempe. If you live in the West Valley like I do, it's like normal. But you ever want to go to Disneyland, just go out there, and that's where you see all the big middle-aged. That's where like where the retired porn stars go to live, dude. In Scottsdale,
Yeah.
Go to a Walmart in Scottsdale, and you'll see like the big like double D's, dude, and the horny housewives, the lip injections, and all that stuff. It's weird.
Did you go to Hollywood?
Is this
Pretty
William Lowry? Is this Gamer Guy, dude? Gamer
what
Guy's on screen right now on the left.
and you know what? I was thinking about that when I saw that earlier. He was
Dude, Gamer
talking like him
Guy.
too.
Gamer Guy, that's you. I don't know if you're listening right
He's
now.
I haven't seen him in the chat.
That a boner. He does talk like Gamer
Yep.
Guy. That is
Yep.
Gamer Guy,
Yep.
dude.
I was thinking about that earlier today when I watched
I
it.
need your dude. You should sign my copy of HauntedWeen, dude, when I get it. When I get
Yeah.
that box set. Let's see. Yes, lots of titties. What's this, Gushido? What's up, Gushido, by the way? He
Hey,
says,
Gushido.
I saw shorts over sweatpants in some movie. I
You're thinking of the Goonies.
Oh, like,
The brother?
the older brother,
Yep.
what's his
Yep.
name? Brolin? Josh Brolin? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you're
It
right.
was popular back in the late 80s, early 90s. Because I used to do that shit all the time.
This is where I think this is where all the payoff is. When they get to the fun house, it's a lot of fun. Look at that sign, dude. They went all out with that Berber House sign. You don't
Mhm.
think they could have painted the wood that spells out the name a different color? You know what I mean? It's like
Oh,
blending
yeah,
in,
his
dude.
is funny, dude. 3. He's sneaking them
He's
in, dude.
he's got this strange brew hat, dude.
Comfy?
Yeah, stowaways. Is it that big of a fucking commodity that people are sneaking into this thing? So funny.
Man, his thick Kentucky accent, man. He is great, dude. I find him hysterical, man.
I like the way you talk. Yeah, he's definitely a star, dude. He should
Yeah.
have Quentin Tarantino should have taken notice, dude, and
Absolutely.
put him in Reservoir Dogs,
He's
dude.
funny, yeah.
Giggles, is that you saying it was never cool with the shorts thing? Yeah, I don't
Probably it really probably wasn't, but I mean, I was a
which
kid. I didn't care.
explains why Todd had to leave California, dude. He was getting pelted, dude, with
Yeah.
fucking tomatoes and eggs and
I
shit.
didn't
Like,
fit in, man. Yeah.
ever see any celebrities in Arizona? Um,
Yeah, you did. Didn't you see,
have I? Now,
um
I've seen them at events, obviously, but that doesn't count. And there's always like people around, but I'm never there. Like, for example, I remember last year I was at the
did you see
Scottsdale.
Alice Cooper?
I haven't seen him. He lives here, but I've never actually
Oh,
run
okay. I
into
thought you
him.
saw him at the restaurant or
No,
something.
I went to the restaurant. I applied for a job when I first moved out here. He wasn't there. But like I said, all the wait staff and shit had the Alice Cooper makeup, dude.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine get ready like where are you going? And I'm like, Daddy's got to make some art, darling. And I have to like get ready for work, doing my fucking waiter apron, putting on my Alice Cooper makeup. Dude, I don't know. You just know everybody waits till they get
Oh,
to there to
that
put
would
it
be
on.
hysterical, dude, if you got a job as a waiter there. I'd love it,
And,
man.
you get pulled over by the cops on the way there for speeding, like, and I'm like just looking like an idiot, dude. You're going there as a representative of Alice Cooper's Rock Bar. Show some pride. Like,
Yeah. I don't think it's open anymore. Didn't it close down for COVID
no,
during COVID or something?
Cooperstown, yeah, it didn't make it, so it got closed down. But no, like there's always celebrities about and different sightings and stuff. I've just never actually like crossed paths. I don't think.
Rob Halford. Didn't
I
you see
met
Rob Halford?
but yeah, he lives here, but he did a signing at the Tempe Mall, and
Oh,
that
okay.
doesn't quite count. Like I went and I did a meet and greet. He was doing it at like the FYE,
Oh, okay.
in the mall.
Yeah.
But it's a big city, man, and I tend to keep to the west side. If you're gonna see celebs, it's on the other side of town, the East Valley. I live in a
Didn't you
burb.
didn't you hang out in California for a while? Didn't you see any there when you were there?
I mean, like fucking Drake Bell. I don't fucking count. I saw some
Oh.
people. I literally was meeting the kid who played Beans, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
He was like a janitor at the fucking mall, dude. No, there's
Like,
anything
"Hey,
wrong with that.
Beans." Yeah, no.
We're missing good stuff though. This
Yeah,
is
we gotta get back into this because this is
Dr.
the
Nick.
yeah.
They really get their mileage out of this scene, this set too, with the gate and everything else. They really milk it pretty good. I gotta go get a cigarette or the bathroom. I gotta go take a piss.
Yeah, this is it what do they call this, the blood room, or is this the what's it called?
I don't know, but to be fair, this is the other scene I remember. I remember the raft scene because of all the boobage, and then I remember this scene. This whole scene is what's burned in my brain.
Well,
And we'll get
it's the best part of the film, pretty much.
yeah, it's the payoff, and then pers- popping a squat.
Oh, yeah, this is and I think they break her neck here too. It's like,
Yeah, that's cheap.
come on.
He broke the rule, man. You can't redo the kills, and
No.
so I don't really. It's like, is he thinking, oh, she's taking a piss? That makes it different enough.
No, he's running out of money, I'm sure. You just
Yeah, and
need
it's like, oh,
something.
we need another kill. We can't stop here.
Yeah.
Did the Michael? Oh, he picks her up by the crotch, though, dude.
Yeah,
Wasn't that weird? Is he? What did he really even do?
I have no idea.
They don't
I
show anything. Did he finger
I
bang her to death? Like
I I I
pick her up by the two fingers, dude? What did he do?
I thought he just broke her neck and that was it,
He
but
picks
I
her up
don't
by the
know.
crotch and then lifts her up, and her head is like hidden with the shadows, and she comes down and she's dead. So I don't
Yeah.
know if we just assume. I love this dude
Yeah, it's
beating the shit
funny.
out of people with a belt, dude. I would get into this. That'd be so fun to be that guy. Ah! I'll put
Yeah.
Todd on that. I'll put Todd on that X and beat the shit out of him with a belt, dude, for money.
Yeah, but this is the fake room. We want the real room with the actual death. The room
Yeah.
of death.
I wonder how much money they'd have to make for me to like strap Mac and Zach and you to like this shit and me just like be the guy with the glasses and beat the shit out of you for money for spectators. It'd be funny.
I'd probably do it. You get me drunk enough, I'll do it. Why not?
Yeah, we're gonna get
I
to
could show it to my sons or whatever in 20 years. Be like, hey, this was daddy getting slapped by with a belt by Aaron.
you got no shirt on, you got like the red marks, dude, all over your body, and you're like, yes, sir, may I have another?
I have scars. I show them later. Like I got this from Aaron.
It's like a disturbing reveal in your life where they take off your shirt and you've got these like wounds of abuse, and you have to make up some like war worthy backstory of like trauma. Like, no, I fucking got drunk and let my friend beat the shit out of me for money in a haunted house. And the cigarette burns. Yes,
Yeah.
those two. Yeah, dude. I go off script, dude. And I burn a cigarette on you. Like, oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
You forgot to say please.
Yeah.
Get him off me.
It's really funny. All right, we got William Lowry again, stealing our main news anchor's girl, dude.
Yeah.
Will gamer
Hey,
guy, you
dude,
get
that
one.
is gamer guy right there, dude. I don't know where the hell he is. Oh, we got
Hey,
Carlos that popped in.
oh, that Dr. Giggles, that's what you meant. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to bleep more out. I'm gonna but, you know what I meant, man. Hey, what's up, Carlos Argent? It's been a minute. He says, he said, y'all, I just wanted to say hi. It's been a minute here. I still love y'all. I'm glad the commentaries are still going. I'm got to keep up on Discord because your boy has crazy work coming up. I have a surprise for y'all. What, dude? Can you tell us now? You got an audience. What's
Yeah,
the
man.
surprise, man? Is it like something good going on in your life, in your career? Is it something for all of the world to have? Is it something for us? Let us know, man. I mean, I'm curious. Now you can't just give us that and not expect a follow-up.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you, Carlos.
I like this vibe. Once again, Riverman didn't tell me he was wearing red to the ball today, but it matches.
That's right.
And it matches everything. And like
It's HauntedWeen, man.
I'm over here like an idiot with the blue.
You
But
gotta
it
have
actually
the
but
red room, dude.
it does look cool though, the blue and the red kind of.
Yeah.
It looks like 3D glasses.
Huh?
There you go. We meant to do it.
The room of death, man. You need it.
Richard Marks coming through the door. I love that, dude. He's doing the Bill
Oh,
S.
that's funny.
Preston.
Look at
He's doing the Bill S. Preston, dude.
that's the photo that I was gonna put up there. Remember
The
that?
Bill and Ted, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. He holds that pose for like, yeah. This is great, dude.
Oh, yeah, this is the best scene of the whole movie. He's got a Leatherface cutout. Is that actual Leatherface or bootleg Leatherface? See that cardboard cutout?
I think that's actual Leatherface.
I love that kid. Oh, the braces. I like his sister. Yeah, kill him.
Yeah, I know. I would love to go to this haunted house, man.
Yeah, she kind of looks like a Kentucky 10 right there. I love this. It looks so real. She looks like the pink Power Ranger with that hat.
Yeah. Oh, here we
I
go.
love it.
There's a bootleg Leatherface here.
I love. He's putting on a show,
He's a showman, dude.
He's an absolutely a
Great.
showman. Hugh Jackman, you could fucking eat your own ass out. This is the real showman, dude. This is the greatest. I'd be into it, to be fair.
Yeah.
If they really think it's a show, look at that dork adult back there. Like, I love this. Like, he didn't even cut the head off. What do you do?
Why wouldn't you cut that? Why would her neck go back too?
It makes
Wouldn't it
no
go forward,
sense.
dude? Deep cut.
That was a budget thing. Like, we can't afford a
Yeah.
dummy to do a severed head,
Well, they did
but
a severed head a little later, though.
everyone costs money.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know what?
true.
Maybe it's a thing of like, we're just gonna like pass it off in the story. Like, hey, if you actually took off her head,
Oh, this is funny,
they
dude.
would think it's real. If you actually lose the head,
Now he's playing baseball.
I love this. And you're like, dun 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 dun.
I had to rewind this because he just walks by, shoves the ball down his mouth in his mouth, dude. I'm like,
I
what the hell? What
I know
happened?
it almost looked like an egg. I think it was an
Yeah.
egg. I think it's really an egg, dude. Watch. So it's a baseball. He's gonna shove it in there, and it's like deep in his mouth. It's clearly an egg or something. I bet you it is. Let's look closely.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought he threw it for a second, and I had to
No, look,
rewind it. I'm like,
watch.
what the
It's a baseball now.
yeah,
Now that's totally an egg.
yeah.
It could be
Now
a golf
his
ball.
mouth's bleeding, dude. Yeah.
It could be a golf ball. Yeah, that was kind of a weird edit, but I'll allow it. That mask is great, dude. Kind of looks like
That
Swamp Thing or something.
nah, it looks like
Creep Show or something like
Creep Show, yeah,
Creep Show.
yeah,
This is the scene in particular. I remember this. Where he grabs a spike bat and they're all cheering. Yeah, and he's like, and then like even him,
yeah.
he's like, I always thought that was weird. Like, nope. Well, that'll get stuck in his. Batter up, brace face.
Strike one.
I love it. Look at that little
Strike
hat,
two.
dude. You know what's funny is I like this movie more watching it with friends.
Yeah.
Strike one. What kind of girl like that would be into this, dude? I just that just I. Oh, watch this.
Take his head off.
They can afford it there.
That's funny, dude.
The baseball bat. Okay, so
See the blood,
a chainsaw couldn't take the last chick's head off, but a
Yeah.
baseball bat does a clean
Clean
cut.
off, dude. Yeah. He severed the spinal cord with a baseball bat.
It's great, dude. That's power, dude. You want that guy in your team. He should have been going up against Barry
Should've went for the
Bonds.
Yankees.
No, he should back when Mark McGuire was doing like the home run with Sammy Sosa. It should have been Berber up against those guys, and he doesn't have to use
Absolutely.
steroids.
Got some power.
Like, oh, this is the greatest haunted house ever. I mean, I live in bumfuck Kentucky, so it's like the only one I've ever been to, but it's gotta be the greatest of all time.
Dude, it is
I
a
like
good haunted house.
I like how
man.
they just keep showing him like crawling through this crawl space under the house.
He's been crawling through that for 20 years, man.
It's funny though. Like, do we have to keep seeing it over and over again? Like, we get how he's getting in and out. We
Yeah.
have to establish this every time. I wouldn't be surprised they just film this. We just keep repeating the frame, dude.
And now he's going after
Gamer guy's gonna get it, dude.
Yeah, he's going after Gamer Guy because he was trying to get the what's his name's girl back to his van.
You gotta have that slasher fake out too. Let's see here. This is cool. Oh, Dr. Giggles, thanks. Dr. Giggles likes the red blue. It looks nice aesthetic. It does look nice. Maybe we should keep going with that, dude. Looks really nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, Carlos, he followed up on my question. He says, "Yeah, boy has a toy line in the works for adult collectors from the 80s to 2000 era of teenagers who loved action figures and pop culture.
Oh,
revival cast exclusive.
Oh my goodness.
So we got the exclusive news bit. So I wonder
that's awesome, Carlos.
What is it? I'm trying to figure out. So is it for people of that era, or is it figures from that era of teenagers who love?
I think it's figures from that era, isn't it?
Huh. Okay.
So would it be like
Screech Powers? Like who are we talking about? Like Zach Morris? I don't know.
Well, it'd be Stallone. I mean, what would it be? I mean,
toy line in the works for adult collectors from the 80s 2000 era of teenagers who loved action figure, or maybe it sounds more like he's talking about teenagers of that era, so like our era.
Okay,
that's what I think it is.
Okay, I got stuff that we liked. Okay,
gotcha. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. I mean, we're the prime.
Yeah, you don't have to give anything else away, but no, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, we're the prime market, so that's the perfect age group. Yeah. Carlos says, can't say much more about specific clients, but I can say one sure do know the way into a universe of spiders. What?
Okay.
One sure does know the way into a universe of spiders. Is it John Goodman from Arachnophobia? Is it Jeff Daniels?
I don't know, but
is it Tim Curry, the spider in It? You making a Tim Curry action figure for Tim Curry? Does he want him in the wheelchair or in his young prime?
I'd love to
Can
have a
you
John Goodman action figure. That'd be cool.
as the bug killer? Let's
Yeah,
see. This is actually really interesting, man. Carlos says, anyway, lame promo aside, thanks again for the podcast and the commentaries. Like, man, it feels like eons since the Nightmare 2010 commentary. Love y'all and honesty throughout. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So you've been listening for a long time. We appreciate the heck out of you. And
absolutely, man.
it's nice to see you pop in, dude. I really get a smile on my face when I see folks pop back in that I haven't seen in a minute.
You ever want to come in and just BS, man? Hit us up and we'll get you on.
Yeah, dude. Show off your
Especially when
toy.
your
Show off a toy.
especially when you get your toy line up and running, man. If you want to promote, just hit us up.
Look at this guy's Martin Scorsese eyebrows. I was just walking off the porch.
He's looking at the Playboys.
Yeah, dude. Only the finest. If this is like the Kentucky I know, he found that in those woods back there just now. He probably found it just right under a tree.
I don't know. Yeah,
Pages are stuck together, dude. Already ready. It's
well,
already been
the Playboys are a little too high class for the
no, like I
area,
said,
right?
it would have been high society or club or jugs,
Swank,
wet
yeah.
hooters, dude.
Oh, he's good to see him.
I love that episode. I always think about that episode with Beavis and Butthead, where Beavis and Butthead found Stewart's dad's naughty skin magazines, and then when the parents came home, and then the mom's like, "What is this? Wet Hooters?" And then the dad's like, "Oh, Stewart, Wet Hooters." I don't even know if that's a real magazine, but it probably was.
I remember that was the only way you can find or see that stuff back growing up. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you got to
what I
find it in the
saw. The
woods,
skin
dude.
mags. We found ours under a church mat. So like there was a church that we lived by. Underneath the mat, somebody left like some
I,
pornography, and that was like the first time we ever saw it.
that guy has a sweet ass Colt T-shirt. I love that. Dude, like, God, look at that guy's hair back there. That guy had a rockin' mullet and a mustache. Why was he doing it? I love it. I love it. She loved every minute of it. Was mouth, dude. Who are you? Oh yeah, that duct tape is really holding her down, dude. I would rip out of that shit, no problem. Slicer,
Well, I don't
yeah.
know, dude. All that duct tape for her. I mean, she's probably like $1.20, dude. A buck. She's not very big, so that
Well,
might hold her
she
down.
certainly ain't no dime. Wait.
Man.
Every time I make a zinger, I'm gonna do the fucking Bill S. Preston.
Yeah.
I did it again. No,
It's not Bill and Ted anymore, man. It's HauntedWeen, man.
and at
That's
the end
where
of
it
the day,
came from.
look, at the end of the day, it's just a clever way to hide the blood capsules when he's slitting her wrists and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, he's just doing indie filmmaking.
yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Like he, yeah, it's just a trick. But what was I gonna say? Okay. Oh, what's this? Dr. Giggles. It's going to be figures of the Revival House cast. I wish. It'd be
That'd be
sweet, dude.
crazy, man.
Carlos says, "Hey guys, I'm 25 now. I live in Vegas here, and I'm doing 100% into my work, and I'm just glad to hear the homie's still at it and to clarify. The idea is that certain properties started in the 80s, maybe 70s, continue to this day to be modern properties,
Mm.
and maybe a certain toy line is to advertise to teens. Yeah, of 80s, 90s, 2000s, etc. No, it's great, man. Regardless, action figures for all ages, and that should be just that'll be articulated so each character can pose just as much as said character should. At least, just saying." Cough 1/10 scale, cough, cough. So yeah, you mean
Oh,
so like if you have
nice.
Bill S. Preston Esquire, he's got to be able to articulate. He's got to
Oh,
be able to do the thing, dude. Dude, you got to
yeah.
make the haunted Ween Berber. You got to do the Berber action figure, and he's got to be able to be articulated so we could do the thing.
Oh,
And you got the accessories, dude. He's got like multiple masks he can include. You got to have both baseball bats, dude.
I don't think those would be big sellers, but who knows?
No, you got to make those to order, dude. Custom. Oh, be quiet, gamer guy. Take one for the team.
I know.
You
Oh,
know what's kind of cheap though is like this guy survives. He like gets him down. Like
yeah.
his neck didn't break. Isn't that the way it works when you kick a chair into somebody? It, like, breaks your neck.
Well, it depends on how far you are off the ground, I'm guessing.
This guy doesn't die either, dude. He's getting fried, dude.
Well, they take the guy off the noose with the blowtorch, remember? He
Look at
takes a
that.
blowtorch and burns the rope off, which just makes oh god.
He's got mama, dude. Look at this guy getting off easy, dude. Just taking the tickets all night. He doesn't have to suffer any of this.
I know.
I
I'm
like how
killing him.
yeah, this is not one of the they believe this though.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Like I could just be an actor, like crisis actor, like adding to it. Yeah, let's just take flames to everything.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh
this is
god.
cool
This
music.
part is hysterical. He's like
It looks like he's jerking off, dude. He's like all sweating. He's like being hung. Ugh.
this guy's like, "I cooked him like I did mother's biscuit, or I cooked him like
Oh,
mother's biscuits."
it's redundant because he says like cook twice or something like I
Yeah.
cooked them like mother's cooked biscuits, and it always
Yeah,
drives me
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
He says something twice, and I'm like, that's not good English. But you're from Kentucky, so
This is coming up, so I wanna hear that here in a minute, but
I like how he was supposed to be still getting electrocuted or something. His eyes were like rolling up when she pulled it off his head. I'm like, what? But
no Electro Man here.
yeah, it's too bad. That would have ended the movie real quick.
Yeah.
I always like to it's a running gag with me, but I always like to imagine every movie I'm watching. What if Rambo was in this movie? Dude, Rambo would make mincemeat out of bourbon,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, this would
It'd be funny.
oh, here we go.
Rambo setting a bunch of traps, dude, for Berber in his house.
Here we go. He's gonna torch him here. Like grandmother's biscuits.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious Halloween H40 ripped it off, dude.
Yeah.
Torching Michael in that cellar, dude. They watched HauntedWeen and they're like, we got to get a piece of that.
Well, House of 1,000 Corpses ripped off this too. I mean,
Yeah. Fish Boy, where's Fish Boy? Look again. Oh, he's like, that's so funny, dude. He didn't take the mask off. Smoke's just coming out of the eye
yeah.
holes. You think if he was breathing smoke, that mask would be grafted to his skin or melted
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Melted
Yeah.
away. It's like comedy. It's like where in the cartoons they would get blown up with dynamite. I love you, Carlos.
Yeah, we're definitely coming up to the end here. There's
I
about
love that, dude.
couple more minutes.
Was that supposed to be a joke when
What's
he
that?
said that? She's like dying, like I love you, Curtis. And he's like, I know.
I know, yeah. Well, he said I loved you earlier, and now she's saying it back to him, but I don't
He
know.
thinks he's Harrison Ford, but he's not.
Yeah. And this is just ridiculous. I love this ending, man.
Yeah, this fucking Trick or Treat ripped this off, dude. Ragman
Yeah.
driving in the van. It's all a ripoff. It's a killer van, though.
Now he's got it. Now he's got to go after him. Got it.
You're gonna be fine. All right. He fucking slit her wrists.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
Takes out the cop car with the
I mean, was anybody like attending to her wounds? He just takes this cop shotgun, dude. I don't think they just leave it in their front seat like that unattended. Kentucky, though, logic.
yeah. You mean the rocket launcher, not the shotgun.
What? What?
You'll see. You'll see.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, does some damage, dude.
A shotgun would never do this to a vehicle.
I wonder what he's thinking right there. Like, oh shit, I'm fucked.
Yeah. He finally takes it off.
And they spent all their money on that right there.
Yeah.
Like they blew their fucking effects wad right there. Because it looks pretty cool.
Here we go. This is ridiculous, dude.
So stupid. First of all, even if you were a real crack shot with like a regular caliber bullet and you could blow up a car, which I've heard that's not really a thing that can happen.
No.
But let's just pretend you could. He's doing it with a spread, dude. A fucking shotgun.
Yeah, he's shooting birdshot unless he's shooting slugs, but I doubt he's shooting slugs. He wouldn't be shooting them that far, too. He wouldn't be able to hit. There's no way in hell.
I feel like I would love to ask him. I mean, I know he's not with us anymore, but like, hey, did you just write this at the end? Like, what's up with this scene? Like a shotgun and it just blew up the car? Did you know?
But this is cool. This is cool too, dude. The car just drives away, dude. I love this ending,
Yeah,
man.
and it's just over, like, he's still alive, sequel bait. And he's like Sweet Tooth and Twisted Metal just
Well,
driving away.
there's supposed to be a sequel. Did you see the end credits?
Oh, is there like an after Easter egg? Ver
You'll see.
Yeah.
Now the credits are rolling.
Alright, so we'll see it because I didn't see it. I don't know if I even watched it back in the day. Carlos, by the way, while I got your attention, I got a question. Did you know that technically John Rambo is a part of the G.I. Joe? Originally, Stallone had his facial rights set for Hasbro, but the Freedom Force cartoon. Oh, no, I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that either.
Freedom Force cartoon was already in set, yet there was a prototype action figure made. No, I didn't know that. Ishmael. Hi, boys. What I miss? Everything. You
Yeah,
missed the
man.
greatest movie of all time.
Rewind it and rewatch it.
Well, you can when it goes live because
Yeah, that's true.
it's not you can't rewind a live podcast, Todd. Or
Oh, on
can you?
YouTube, I think. Yeah.
I guess you could because as soon as we're done, it's going down. So I guess technically, if you do it now, you could. As soon as I don't take it down for like a minute after we're done. So like when we're done, you could just rewind it, probably cheat and watch it. But no, it was a great film, man. This was
Yeah,
HauntedWeen. It is available on YouTube, Ishmael, and no ads. And I guess it's the vinegar rip. So
it
you're
is.
sitting
Hou
pretty.
Hour and 22 minutes. It flies by, man. This one quick.
It does. It's real brisk. Blaine, amazing ending. It is. It doesn't hang around too long. There's
Just
not a
seeing the
whole
van drive away on fire, I mean, that's so
that
stupid.
that
Why
that
would they?
that's probably actually their money right there. Having a van explode.
Yeah.
It's possible they did that guerrilla, but if you're saying it was a community thing, then they probably did it the right way. They probably had to have a fire marshal and everybody, people involved. But that's crazy they pulled that off in a movie like this. Let's see here. In my head canon, what are we at here? Oh, sorry to nerd out about toys, guys. Thanks for the support, fellas. And I believe if you guys still got Discord, I can shoot you some concept art. Yeah, dude, we got the
Shoot it,
Discord. Send
man.
it,
Yeah,
shoot it in there. I would love to see it, man.
absolutely. We always love to know what you're doing, Carlos.
Dude, we got a pretty full house in here. Look at that. You see that count? You
Yeah,
see that count?
we're up to 20 at one point.
People are in love with the HauntedWeen, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what is your thoughts of this flick? Is this the first time you guys ever watched it or had you seen it before? I think it's really great and it's just perfect that whoever this person is that uploaded it, God bless her. She's doing the Lord's work. Did I miss the titties? You did, dude.
Yeah.
But
The stories and everything, man. You'll have to rewatch this, like we were saying.
yeah, and you know what? Isn't it funny how like I wonder if this will get pulled because there is a lot of nudity. This is YouTube.
Yeah. But I mean,
It might go under the radar.
she only has like 12 subscribers, the person who uploaded it.
It's
So
all about the hits though. How many hits does this video got?
63. So
Yeah.
nothing.
It's still under the radar, but I'm not saying you shouldn't download it while you can, because you could easily just download this copy. It's on Tubi too.
It's on, yeah. It's on Tubi, but we just did this because of the ads.
Yeah, it's just much better. But I'm so happy that I finally got to do this, man. If you guys been listening to it for a long time, I've been talking about this movie for 13 years. And to say that we finally look at that Laszlo Lipschitz, dude, it's a great name. It's like Rugrats, the Lipschitz. They might be like distant relatives to me, dude. My name's Lipscomb.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. I would hate if I found out my real name was Lipschitz, dude, and it just got changed over the years.
Oh
Oh, I don't want to be a
man, I would
Lipschitz.
make fun of you so hard.
I mean, I'm already Lipscomb. It's like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
know, it's
lip shits is a little better than lip skim.
oh, Blaine, really? So this is Blaine's first time. He says he thought it was gonna be a kid's Halloween movie.
Huh.
Oh, giggles. You already got the Vinegar Syndrome set?
Oh, no shit.
So yeah, we were looking at that, and is it
Do
cool,
they
man?
do they have any special features on this disc or
Yeah,
anything?
and what are the other flicks on it like? Are they as good as this? Because this is pretty good for what it is, man. Look at all these people that supported the film.
Yeah.
Domino's, Subway
Heck yeah.
sandwiches. You they got people to cater this. They got people to because
Yeah.
we did that for my film. We got some fast food joints to cater ours and got free food. So, it's like
Hometown
tax
production.
they can write off stuff but that they got a lot of support. Hometown Productions of Los Angeles. So I don't know where Los Angeles comes into play. They must have got some kind of did they get funding? Was it like if it was a college film, I wonder if it was some kind of grant or something? I don't really know. Coming soon.
Yep, here's
Haunted
the
Ween
Easter
2.
egg.
Maybe there's another room.
Yep.
Wow. But isn't that ballsy to say that when then you're like expected to deliver on it, man? Or maybe it's like, you know what, even if I don't, it just adds to the lure. Like whatever happened to it always reminds me of the 1994 Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, where
Mhm.
they tease that movie for isn't always like feel like egg on your face when the movie doesn't do well. Because if you wait till after the credits, which they were doing after credit scene before Marvel, Bison survived, dude. And he's like, you see like a hand. It's clearly another actor playing him, like doing something to the machine. It's bringing him back and making him strong. And it cuts away. Oh, he's coming back. He never did. He actually died. He passed away. I don't know why they do that. I mean, he had cancer. He was dying. Why would you sit there and tease Bison coming back when your actor is literally dying while you're filming it? Makes no dang sense.
Oh, man, so HauntedWeen was in Indiegogo, and then it got canceled or closed.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What are you talking about?
So, HauntedWeen 2
Oh, so it was
was
a
on
recent thing.
Indiegogo. When was this?
Had to have been since Indiegogo was the thing. So it's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
last
yeah,
10 years, 15 years.
yeah.
Wow. And it didn't make the cut. It didn't make its funds.
It made $385, and
Oh
their
no.
goal was 10 grand.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. I feel like the timing was just wrong. I think if he gave it a little more time, I know he's not with us anymore, but coming soon, Haunted Weed Tune. Better late than never. 30 years later, dude. Like I told you, I told you it was soon. Soon's relative.
I don't know if they can capture this greatness, though.
Yeah,
Recapture
they
it.
wouldn't be able to capture it today with digital. It just wouldn't. I've seen a few RC Cola t-shirts, Blaine, the Vinegar Syndrome doing the Lord's work. Yeah. I want to check it out. Like River said, once it goes down in price, I think I just have to have it in my collection. It's just a part
Yeah,
of
just
my history.
especially, yeah, since I don't own any other movies, I'll probably just wait until Black Friday when it comes around.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. And if you guys don't already know, we're doing these commentaries typically Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, Friday, 10:30 p.m. Central Time. And if you want to join in, that's when we're doing it live. Otherwise, both will go up the following week, and you can catch it after all the editing and all that stuff is done. But if you want to be involved with all the fun and the chat, and you get to be involved with some of the stuff that I always have to edit out because sometimes we go a little off script with some stuff, you want to be a part of the live stuff, be here. And next week, I think we're taking off. We have to take off, but we're still going to have these are still going to go up next week, and we'll still have some content going out. But we're going to keep you posted. But typically every week. And please, if you like us, please subscribe to the channel. I am willing to bet there's some new folks that have popped in today. If you like it, if you dig this sort of thing, please help us out by dropping a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment, leave a nice word. Check out some of the other commentaries, man. We've been doing videos for a very, very, very long time. And if you want to be up to date on the drama, Riverman and we got demonetized by big
Yep.
bad YouTube last month, and we're in prison until October. So we have nothing coming in. So on
We're doing
here,
this for fun, man.
we do have a Patreon. If you do want to support us, we always link that below. Otherwise, we'll be back strong in October. But dude, if you just want to like the video and leave a nice word, or if you think it's crap, I don't care. Help us out on that front, and that's more than we could ever ask. But you guys have
Absolutely.
been amazing. We're gonna catch you guys later. Haunted Ween 2. When the thing that was never, Riverman's right. It just wouldn't make sense today. I think it's cooler that we got left off with a cliffhanger with no Haunted Wing 2. I think it's great because now you can tell all your kids about Haunted Wing 2 and they have to see it and they're going to go looking for it and they're never going to find it.
5 out of 10. Thumbs up for me.
You gave it a 5 out of 10. You were
Yeah.
acting like you were giving it like a way better score. Yeah,
No,
I think
I thought 5 out of 10 is good, man. I enjoy it. It's
I
something
think
I'd rewatch.
for me a 5 out of 10 is not a rewatch. For me a 5 out of 10 is I don't I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm indifferent,
I
but I can
liked it,
finish it.
but I didn't love it.
I will say normal standards, it's a 5 out of 10. But if you consider like what it is and how it was made, but 5 out of 10 is totally watchable.
Mhm.
If we're gonna grade it on its natural scale, it's probably more like a 6 or
Yeah, I give it that.
but it's solid. All right,
Yeah.
guys, we're out. Later. Bye.